The widespread use of artificial sweeteners has long been promoted as a healthier alternative to sugar, yet emerging research raises significant concerns about their long-term impact on human health. A recent study published in Cell Metabolism suggests that aspartame, one of the most common sugar substitutes, may negatively affect vascular health by increasing insulin levels, which in turn contributes to atherosclerosis, the buildup of fatty plaque in the arteries. This process can lead to serious cardiovascular complications, including heart attacks and strokes, making the widespread consumption of aspartame a potential silent threat to public health. The study, conducted by researchers specializing in cardiovascular health at the Karolinska Institute in Sweden, was sparked by a seemingly casual observation. One of the lead investigators, Ehai Chow, noticed a student drinking a diet soda and suggested further research into its effects. What began as a simple inquiry quickly developed into a serious investigation, revealing alarming physiological changes in test subjects. Mice given aspartame daily for 12 weeks, an amount equivalent to drinking about 3 cans of diet soda per day in humans, developed significantly larger arterial plaques and heightened levels of inflammation compared to those that did not consume the artificial sweetener. These findings suggest that regular aspartame consumption may gradually compromise cardiovascular health, raising questions about the true safety of this widely used additive. One of the most concerning aspects of the study is the way aspartame interacts with the body's insulin response. The body naturally regulates insulin based on sugar intake, but artificial sweeteners, despite containing no real sugar, still trigger insulin release by activating taste receptors in the mouth, gut, and other tissues. Since aspartame is 200 times sweeter than sugar, its effect on insulin production appears to be particularly strong. This excessive insulin release may promote the growth of arterial plaques, leading to chronic inflammation in blood vessels and increasing the risk of cardiovascular diseases. The research team identified a key inflammatory signal, CX3CL1, that is particularly responsive to high insulin levels. Unlike other chemical compounds that the body rapidly clears from the bloodstream, CX3CL1 adheres to the inner lining of blood vessels and acts as a trap for immune cells, fueling chronic inflammation. This persistent inflammation not only accelerates atherosclerosis, but also contributes to a broader range of health issues, including strokes, arthritis, and diabetes. When researchers blocked the activation of CX3CL1 in some of the mice, the accumulation of arterial plaque was significantly reduced, reinforcing the idea that aspartame-driven inflammation is a major factor in cardiovascular damage. These findings add to a growing body of research suggesting that artificial sweeteners are not as harmless as once believed. Previous studies have linked them to metabolic disorders, increased appetite, and even disruptions in gut microbiota, all of which can indirectly contribute to long-term health issues. However, the direct connection between aspartame and vascular damage provides a more urgent reason to reconsider its widespread use in food and beverages. The potential risks associated with aspartame extend beyond cardiovascular health. If its effects on insulin and inflammation are as profound as this study suggests, it may play a role in other chronic conditions, including neurodegenerative diseases and certain types of cancer. The human body relies on finely tuned hormonal and immune responses to maintain balance, and substances that interfere with these systems could have far-reaching consequences that are not yet fully understood. For now, regulatory agencies continue to classify aspartame as safe for human consumption within established daily intake limits. However, given the accumulating evidence of its potential harm, individuals may want to reconsider their reliance on artificially sweetened products, cutting back on processed foods and beverages that contain aspartame, and opting for natural alternatives such as whole fruits, honey, or stevia may be a prudent step toward protecting long-term health. The researchers behind this study plan to expand their investigation to human subjects to determine whether similar effects occur in people who regularly consume aspartame. If further evidence confirms these risks, it could prompt a re-evaluation of artificial sweetener guidelines and labeling practices. Until then, consumers should be aware that just because a product is marketed as sugar-free does not necessarily mean it is risk-free. The hidden effects of artificial sweeteners may take years to manifest, but the damage they inflict on the body could be irreversible. In the face of such uncertainty, caution is the best approach, especially when it comes to substances that are so deeply embedded in everyday diets.